Now, listen, we're going to get more of your calls, but I want you to start conjuring up a world. And it is a world, Evan, where, what was it? Is it 20? What's the anniversary? How many years?
2000.
So 22 years ago
January
today,
27th, 2000.
22 years ago today, the New York Jets signed an agreement with Bill Belichick.
The New England Patriots signed an agreement with Bill Belichick.
Pardon me. The New England Patriots signed an agreement. I'm way ahead of myself. With Bill Belichick to become their head coach.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
22 years ago. So the question is, play out the fantasy. What would have happened if he had stayed with the Jets and never signs that napkin, resigning as the HC, right? And we thought it might be interesting to play a little game of fantasy. What would WFAN sound like if here we were on the precipice of another Super Bowl? AFC Championship game is this Sunday. The Jets are playing the Chiefs. The Jets are playing whomever you want them to be playing. And here we are 22 years later, about to get into Super Bowl, AFC Championship, going for another title. How, like we talked about Singletary, if they'd pulled off that trade for Ben Roethlisberger, how different things would be. In a few moments, we're going to put on the time machine clock. We're going to clear out all the phones, and we're going to ask you to call in. And you're going to call in as if Bill Belichick is in year 22 with the New York Jets. All right, Evan? That's going to be coming up. All right, can you handle it?
I'm trying to emotionally prepare myself for this.
This is year 22.
I feel like I'm a different human being. Like, Evan Roberts, who's experienced all these Super Bowls, is a different guy.
Yeah.
So be prepared. You may be talking to somebody very different right now.
We're all going to role play.
Yeah.
So if you want to be a part of it, 877-337-6666. 22 years ago today, Belichick turned his back on us and shoved the shiv right in it by signing a deal with the New England Patriots. We're going to let you hear what WFAN would sound like if he didn't make that decision. I'm excited. I am. I'm excited. I love fantasy. Not like, outer space fantasy.
No, but you really love role-playing. I heard that.
Well, there's only two types of role-playing in my life, and they both involve me being Tony Montana. All right? Because that's the only voice I do really well. All right?
Right.
So I want you to start getting in the mood, Evan. I want you to conjure up your brain. Mm-hmm. When we come back from a very quick break, we are going to come back with the time machine, and we're going to do a show just for a little bit as if it's year 22, and we are going into another AFC championship game with another chance to win a title. How much different would WFAN be? Are you up for the task, Evan?
I think I'm ready.
I know you're a childhood actor. Can you play the role?
I think this is probably my most difficult role, but I think I can find a way.
All right, right after the break. We're going into the WFAN time machine. We're going to turn back the clock 22 years. Bill Belichick becomes the head coach of the New York Jets, not the New England Patriots. And we've enjoyed the last 2 decades of success, the same exact level of success that the Patriots have had, okay? Are you ready? Ladies and gentlemen, turn on the clock. Can and will the Jets take us to our 9th Super Bowl appearance, Evan? I am beyond ecstatic and stoked. No way the Jets don't win this game, and we go to our 9th Super Bowl, which I'm beyond excited for.
Look, man, I mean, this is what we do, okay? We got the number 1 run defense in the NFL, okay? We get a pass rush whenever the hell we want.
Why are you doing like
we
a Mike
have the greatest Hall of Fame quarterback of all time. Like, I have just, I mean, what are we talking about? Just step on the field. We're going to kick their asses.
Oh, this is the anti-Evan. I see what's going on here.
It's not, Patrick Mahomes, he puts up these great regular season numbers. We don't, listen, if you're just tuning in for the first time, I appreciate it. Craig appreciates it. We're not here about the regular season. The regular season's cute. That's for our Giant fan friends over there, okay? For us, it's about dominating in January. So you ask me, Craig, and I appreciate you asking me, what's my confidence for Sunday? God, this is going to be fun.
Yeah,
it's like taking candy from a baby, man.
I want to say this. I want to thank the New York Jets franchise for once again holding the water of every other New York team.
Yeah.
It's the only team you can count on.
Yeah.
Woody Johnson is the best owner not named Steinbrenner. And frankly, over the last 2 decades, as much as the Yankees have won a couple World Series, it's the Jets.
Correct.
It's the Jets.
I don't want to sit here and argue. I'm too relaxed, too calm.
Yeah.
It's not a debate. All right. Woody's the greatest owner in the history of New York sports.
In the history of New York sports. Well, listen, if they win number 7, I couldn't argue that.
I don't know if you remember this, but I used to have a radio partner who would scream, "Oh, the pain," all the time because we used to have pain. I know that was a long time ago. I get it if you forgot. Pain. Since Woody bought the team. It was like magic. It was like going on steroids. It was freaking fantastic. So don't ever insult me again by bringing up Steinbrenner as a comparison to Woody Johnson, okay? Get lost.
And by the way, if you're a Giant fan, listen, at some point you'll get your day, I imagine. I mean, you can't continue to lose, the manner you have. Like at some point, I'm sure you will make the playoffs. But in the meantime, I'm opening up a church. And if you'd like to join the church of Giant fans for Jetsies, by all means, come on over.
And also,
we'll take you too.
Also, one thing, Loogie, do me a favor. No, that's not a favor. Here's what you're going to do. I want you to make sure no freaking Giant fan comes on this radio and ever brings up those 2 years we don't talk about, okay? Because we're a dynasty. We've won championships. I don't need to hear about the fart in the wind known as, "Ooh, I accidentally threw a touchdown pass to Plexico Burress." Ooh. I don't want to hear about those losers and their 2 fart in the wind moments against our dynasty. So make sure you don't let any of those phonies get on our radio show. Go ahead, Craig.
If you're all pumped up for the Jets' 12th trip to the AFC Championship game, give us a call right now, 877-337-6666. I was thinking, Evan, before I take these calls, of the 7 Super Bowls we have, I was thinking, me and my kids were just talking about it, which was my favorite. And I got to be honest, when we won the first one, it was amazing because it was the first one since '69 and the only one I've enjoyed in my lifetime at the moment. But I got to say, the 4th Super Bowl, when we beat the Dallas Cowboys by 30, that to me was my favorite because it was never in doubt.
Yeah.
It was never in doubt.
Yeah.
And people thought, oh, here come the Cowboys.
Yeah.
And I went to that game. To be honest, I wasn't sure. And shame on me for not being sure. But the way we scored those 21st quarter points and ran them out of the Superdome, that was my favorite of all of them.
Yeah, listen, man, it's a great question. When you have so much success, so many championships, it's just like, how do you pick? To me, it's probably the one we won in 2012. Because obviously,
of course.
I ignore 2011 like it didn't happen, doesn't exist. And the fact that we were able to get that stench off of us.
That blue stench.
By that disgusting blue lucky, don't look at me that way, Big Mac. That lucky stench that you losers had.
Yeah.
To just come back and destroy the Eagles of all teams, too. I loved beating the crap out of that team.
Yeah, well, we did what the Giants never do.
Never do.
To beating the Eagles in a big spot.
Bunch of losers.
Yeah, we took care of their business for them because that's what we do.
That's what we do.
I mean, that is the DNA of the New York Jets.
That's what we do.
All we do is win.
That's it.
It's why I always sing the song, just the same old Jets.
Same old Jets.
Same old Jets. Just showing up and winning. Going to Super Bowls.
There's a part of me.
It's almost like they should rename the Super Bowl the Jet Game. That's kind of how I view it. Yeah, you all right?
Let me get that.
You okay? Oh, that same old Jets got you?
I need a timeout. All right.
Yeah.
Listen, man.
Oh, you're back.
Bill is just, I'd make love to him.
I did. And it was fantastic, by the way. Here's Ron in Jersey City. Ron, good afternoon. How you doing, buddy?
Hey, how's it going, Craig and Evan?
You pumped up for number 8?
Oh, man, I'm way pumped up. I'm going to the game, as a matter of fact.
No way.
Aren't you, Ron?
Oh, yeah.
Can I ask you a question,
Oh, yeah.
man? As a longtime Jet season ticket holder, man, are you not bored of just hosting these title games like every freaking
I'm
Sunday?
Not bored. I'm not bored. I get to rub it in on the Giants fans.
Yeah. No, I get you, man. But
all of the smack that they talk
Let me ask you a
when
question.
they beat us that one time.
What do you like better?
About this.
What do you like better? Winning the, as you know, our 18th AFC East title, or the fact that we're just always better than the Giants? Which thing do you like better?
Both.
Yeah, me too.
The only thing,
There is no
man,
answer.
the only thing is, man,
I'm
like,
going to the game and I'm wearing all my green Jet stuff and everything, and I'm going to be talking a whole lot of smack at the game.
no,
in
Ron,
Kansas
I'm with
City.
you. I'm
Good
with
job,
you,
Ron.
man,
Appreciate it.
I'll tell you, man, I'm bored.
You're
Like,
bored.
I want to go to Kansas City and play a playoff game on the road. Don't you think that'd be cool? Like, we never do that.
No.
All we do is host these games, man. That's
Yeah.
all we do.
Yeah.
I'm sick of it. I want to go somewhere fun. Like, wouldn't it be fun to take the show to Kansas City, show those losers who haven't won a Super Bowl since Super Bowl IV what it's like? Wouldn't that be fun?
I'd still prefer to be right here. It's easier for me,
But we
selfishly.
do it all the time,
Yeah, but we have to
man.
travel for the Super Bowl.
I know,
Right?
But we're going to like a nice warm weather place. I want to be like dirty. I want to go to one of those dirty cities where we can just go there and make fun of their loser fans because they don't win anything.
Well, don't forget, we do play in New Jersey.
That's true. And we have Giant fans right next
Yeah.
to us. That's true.
Here's Brian in Plainview on the Fan. Yo, B, what's up?
What's going on, guys? I guess Lukey's not doing his job because I'm actually calling to remind you that 15 years ago we ruined your undefeated season.
Hey, get this guy off the phone.
He ruined our undefeated.
Get this
Well,
guy
let me
off.
play for a second.
Get this guy off the phone.
18-1. 18-1.
Son of a bitch.
So let me ask you a question.
18-1.
We don't deny it.
18-1.
It is a little bit of a pimple on our ass, but you have 1, we have 7. Like, what are we doing?
Actually, 2. Don't forget 2011.
Now, see, get this guy off the phone.
That's funny.
You know, Loogie.
I appreciate
Hey,
that.
Loogie, look at me. You're fired. Get your ass out of the studio. Listen, this is our day, our weekend. January's our month, obviously. January and the first few weeks of February, and then our parade. I don't want to hear about this crap. And stop looking at me that way, Big Mac. No one gives a rat's
Why are you
ass.
so angry?
Because you always bring this stupid thing up. It was 2 lucky games. 2 lucky games. Your quarterback's a loser, all right? You got lucky twice. Get the hell out of here.
Catch the pick next time.
They were talking about renaming the parade route.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're told I don't know if they're going to do it or not because the new mayor and all, but there has been a talk of changing the parade route from Canyon of Heroes to Weeb Way,
We should, man.
which I have no problem with at all.
Well, I love weed.
Yeah.
It was before I was born. I would just call it the Bill. I think everything around this town should be called
Bill's
the Bill.
Way?
Bill's Way.
That's not
'Cause,
bad.
Listen, man, every other franchise in this city sucks. Like, thank God for the Jets. Thank God we exist.
Think about how bad
Thank
it'd be
God.
in this town
Oh.
without the Jets. We wouldn't have a title for a decade,
Amazing.
and we're going for number 8.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Imagine actually having to look back at that one stupid Yankee title and thinking that was a big deal when we've got all our championships in green, man.
It's crazy. Like,
It
there are
really
times
is.
I go to bed at night saying, where would I be if the Jets weren't this good? How could I even, exist?
I'd be a
in this
loud,
world?
angry, negative guy, wouldn't I?
No doubt about it.
Yeah.
Like, it was funny. It's funny. I happened to bump into a couple Brooklyn Net fans on the train the other day, and they were all talking about, ooh, this is our year. The big 3 going to win a title. And I'm like, win a title? That's all we ever did.
I know, man. It's tough as a Net fan because
Yeah.
I want to see them win.
Sure you do.
But they're not the Jets. They're not Bill. You know, like, I'd like to see KD win a title for my basketball friends, and I am a basketball fan, but sometimes I look and I say, why am I wasting my time with the Nets and the Mets when I got the Jets?
What did you think about all the Jets sitting front row at last night's Knicks game? That was pretty cool, right?
Yeah.
Standing ovation, people chanting, Jets. I felt like the Garden kind of became like MetLife. It was like our second home.
Listen, man, you know how pathetic the Knicks are and how much they suck. We got to help you guys out, Knicks fans. We send our Jets to your building. We give it a little electricity. Maybe you'll attract a star someday. So look at the Jets doing work for everybody else in this town.
Did you like how each Jet player chugged the beer in order like they were the Rockettes? That was pretty dope, right?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
It was
Like
great.
even off the field, they do everything right.
Dude,
It's unbelievable.
I can't name one negative thing about our franchise. It's such a beautiful, sexy-looking franchise.
18 division titles, 12 AFC championship games, and if we win on Sunday, our 8th Super Bowl.
Have I mentioned to you I would make love to Bill Belichick?
Did I mention to you that I did?
Yeah.
I did, didn't I?
Still
Here's
playing
my-
Giant Stadium. But
I'm sorry?
I was just saying, you're
What's
still
that?
playing Giant Stadium.
You know, your fat mouth opens up every once in a while, doesn't it? Your fat, stupid mouth decides to open up every once in a while. You got something
Jet
to
fans
say.
are really obnoxious, man.
Just out of curiosity, since the new building was built on our success and popularity, how many home playoff games had you had there?
I don't think that's relevant.
I think the answer is one. We're about to have our 14th AFC Championship game at home. You've had a single playoff game.
Yeah, but you don't know what it feels like to experience joy anymore. You're joyless. Look at you two.
Joyless.
weirdos.
I'm pumped up.
You're joyless. You're not pumped up.
I'm going to bed.
It's become routine.
Bro,
it's brushing your
bro,
teeth in the morning.
bro,
Who cares?
Remember a long time ago? This is a long time ago, Craig. I think you may remember this.
Yeah,
Remember
back when I liked you.
remember when the Yankees?
That was a long time ago.
That was a long time
Remember
ago.
when the Yankees won a bunch of cute little titles in the late '90s? Remember that?
Yeah, the real dynasty. Right here?
That dynasty. With that on steroids, okay? With that times 5, your little Jeter, your little Mariano Rivera, your little 2000. With that on steroids.
You know where we are, Evan? We're what Steinbrenner wanted to be.
It's true.
That's what the New York
point.
Jets are.
It's a great point.
Yeah, what he dreamt of being.
Don't you wish Woody Johnson owned your team? I'm sorry. Don't you wish Woody Johnson owned your teams?
Michael's in Stony Brook. Michael, what's going on?
Sorry. Hey, guys, happy anniversary. Today, 22 years ago today, our owner showed the strength and creativity to work things out with Belichick. I mean, we could have ended up with like a linebacker coach or something as our coach if it wasn't for that.
Could have happened.
And of course, this all led to pick 199, the great Tom Brady.
Yeah.
Best pick ever in the history of any sport. Think about it. 11 Super Bowl appearances, 7 rings. The New York Jets are the envy
It's amazing.
of American
You know what
sport.
I do
It's
sometimes?
almost not fair.
Yeah, sometimes I go to sleep at night and I think about our cute little division rival up north, those Patriot losers.
Yeah.
And I think about
my God.
all the loser head coaches and quarterbacks they brought in thinking they were the answer. Do you remember? This makes me laugh. Do you remember when those losers got all excited about Rex Ryan and Mark Sanchez?
Yeah, it's a good thing they've got the Red Sox.
And you know what else happened, gentlemen?
What's
This
that?
morning I woke up. I was 6'4" and handsome.
877-337-6666. Oh, imagine how much fun life would be, right? I'll take one more here. Here's Stan in Ringwood, New Jersey. Stan, what's going on?
Hey guys, how you doing?
Doing great, man.
I just want to sit there and say, as we go for our 8th ring, and obviously there's going to be 9 and 10 as well.
Yeah.
I think you guys mentioned before, calling the Super Bowl just the Jet game. I think we should just rename it the New York Jet Invitational.
Yeah,
That's a good
who would
idea.
argue that?
I mean, we host
You
the
know.
AFC title game every year, then we take over the Super Bowl city every year.
Matter of
so we might
fact,
as well.
I think there should be a move made to rename the Lombardi Trophy to the Johnson.
Well, listen, man, I've said that for years now. That we got to start realizing that NFL history really started with Woody Johnson buying the Jets.
Yeah.
Okay, everything before that is like this weird nightmare, like a weird kind of things that don't make any sense. Do you remember? I can't even believe I'm bringing this up, but I just to pay homage to our history. There was that one year we won one game. Remember the Richie Kotite era?
Yeah.
Like there was a time.
We've experienced bad things.
But you know what, Craig? Most people listening in their 30s and 20s, they don't even know what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
Like
true.
I'm talking a foreign language.
There's a whole generation of Jet fans who think all we do is win.
All we do is win. Now,
Yeah.
that's true. That's all we do. That's all we've been doing for 2 decades. But there was a time before that, a land before time, as some may say, where we were losers.
Yeah.
That's what everyone else in our division and conference are
That's
now.
why we appreciate it so much.
Yeah, of course.
Because if you're old enough to have experienced those days, the Boomer Esiason days, it feels like we paid our pedants.
No
right?
doubt, no doubt.
Here's Gina Massapequa on the fan. Gina, what's going on?
Hey, for 22 years ago, and we've been going to Jet Fest every year, every summer. And Bill Belichick comes over and says hello to the kids. I named my second son Bill after Coach Belichick. And we never get tired of winning here with the Jets. And we've been going back for the Joe Namath days when my father took me and Joe Namath and Richard Todd wore red pennies.
Yeah.
So we just want to keep winning and keep the green machine rolling.
It's
baby.
amazing.
I love it, Gino.
It's amazing. Obviously, I think as you guys know, because I talk about my 2 wonderful kids all the time, my kid Woody and my kid Belichick. I look at them. I look into their eyes. I say, Woody. I say, Belichick. you don't even know what this is like.
Yeah.
You know, you're going to get to experience winning forever. So I just want to say to my two sons, Woody and Belichick, I love you boys.
Hey, Gene, do you have any kind of, I know it's silly to have a superstition now because we win all the time, but is there any kind of game day routine that you have that has led us to the first 7 Super Bowls?
Oh, we call it the Green Dungeon, and we just have the whole family comes over. Everybody comes over, especially my 4 brothers. They come over because we know in the 70s we never went to the playoffs with either team. The Jets didn't win, and that other team, I don't know what their name is.
Right.
They're the blue team, right? We never went to the playoffs in the 70s. So, and now my kids, they don't know what it's like not to win the Super Bowl. It's crazy.
Great,
But
the
we have a
Green
regular
Dungeon.
game day
That's
stuff.
hot. Yeah, I like that. Everyone piles into the basement. It becomes the Green Dungeon, and all that room does is produce wins.
Yeah, man. You ever just wake up, look around, and say, it's just good to be alive? Just good to be a Jet fan. Like, thank God I'm a Jet fan.
Yeah, and remember,
Life
this
is good, bro.
never gets old.
Never.
Because if you think it gets old, just call one of your buddies that's a Giants fan.
Yeah.
And he'll tell you how envious he is of all of our successes. Right?
No doubt, man.
More coming up. It's Carton and Roberts on the Time Machine, 877-337-6666. Here's the beauty of this.
What?
From the sounds of the callers, we've all dreamt about this because everybody's got an answer and they're all ready to go, right?